Hi, Mrs. Hensley's friends. We are going to read a story about a little girl, and her name is Ruby Bridges. So right here it says Ruby Bridges. And this story is written by Kara Freed and illustrated by Gabor Atamo. Here we go. Ruby Bridges, written by Kara Freed, illustrated by Gabor Atamo. And this is her right here with some officers, also called marshals. And we'll talk about that in just a little bit. Okay, here are the table of contents on this page right here, and it just tells us on page 4 who Ruby Bridges was, what was the South like on page 5, how was Ruby brave on page 7, and how did Ruby make a difference on page 13. And this is where Ruby Bridges grew up. She lived in the United States, okay, and she grew up just right here in New Orleans, Louisiana, okay. Who was Ruby Bridges? Ruby Bridges was a little girl who made a big difference. Ruby was born in 1954. She and her family lived in the South. And this right here is a picture of Ruby Bridges photographed at the age of 6 in New Orleans, Louisiana. What was the South like? When Ruby was young, some laws in the South were not fair to Black people. These laws kept Black people and white people separate. And in this picture right here, it says Black people could not use the same drinking fountains as white people in the South. And it says for colored only. And I know we talked about that when we were talking about Martin Luther King and Rosa Parks. We talked about that in the classroom. A United States law said that all children had to go to the same schools. State laws in the South still kept Black and white children separate. Black children and white children had to go to different schools. Many people worked to make Southern schools follow the United States law. So right here in these two pictures, this picture is of Black children with a Black teacher, and these are white children with a white teacher. And it says Black children and white children went to different schools in the South. We've talked about this as well. Remember when we talked about how Black children and white children could not go to the same school, and how that would be very sad in our classroom if we did not have different races in our classroom and different colors of our friends in our classroom. Okay, how was Ruby brave? Ruby was chosen to go to a white school for first grade in 1960. She was the only Black student in that school. Many white parents did not want their children to go to school with a Black child. They kept their children at home. So since they did not want, these white parents did not want their children to go to school with Black child, they just decided to keep their children at home so their white children would not be around a Black child that was going to school, which is very, very sad. Some angry white people stood outside Ruby's new school. They yelled at Ruby every day when she went to school. This right here is a picture of people standing outside of the school yelling at Ruby. That is very sad. And how do you think that made Ruby felt when people were outside the school yelling at her? I'm sure she was very, very scared. I cannot imagine. Can you imagine being outside our school and adults out there yelling at you because they did not want you at school? That would be a very scary experience, so it makes me very sad for Ruby Bridges. Okay, Ruby kept going to school. Officers kept her safe. So these are the officers that are walking with Ruby to let her in school. So she was led into the school by these officers, also called marshals. Do you know? Other black students in the South went to all-white schools like Ruby. In 1957, 9 black teenagers went to a white high school in Little Rock, Arkansas. The President of the United States sent soldiers to protect the students so they could go to school, which I think that is very sad too, that they would have to have officers and soldiers protect them. That just breaks Mrs. Hensley's heart, that they wouldn't be able to just walk into the school without having to have an officer or a soldier with them escorting them into school. I cannot even imagine. Okay, many people helped Ruby while she went to school. Ruby had a nice teacher named Mrs. Henry. Ruby was the only child in Mrs. Henry's classroom. All the other kids had been pulled out of the class by their parents. So this right here is Mrs. Henry and this is Ruby. A man named Mr. Coles helped Ruby too. Mr. Coles helped Ruby with the way she felt about going to school. Ruby drew pictures about her feelings. Many neighbors helped Ruby and her family too. So this is a picture of Mr. Coles and Ruby's drawing her picture about the way she felt about going to school. How did Ruby make a difference? Ruby was a brave girl who didn't let anything stop her from going to school. She showed people that children can help change a country. It says, do you know? This photo shows Ruby Bridges with President Barack Obama in 2011. They are standing in front of a painting called The Problem We All Live With. It shows Ruby being taken to school by officers. So this right here is the painting in the background. And that is Ruby when she was a little girl. And this is Ruby Bridges now. She's an older lady now. The next year, other black students went to school with Ruby. Today, many different children go to school together. So this is Ruby Bridges going into her classroom, and you see that there are black and white friends in the classroom, aren't there? That makes Mrs. Hensley's heart so happy. So glad we all get to go to school together. It would break my heart if some of our friends couldn't be in our classroom. Okay, Ruby still works to bring children together. She still works to make the world fair for everyone. And this is a picture right here of Ruby reading a book about her life to students in New York City back in 2000. And this is the glossary. We talked about this yesterday in our Liberty Bell book. Brave means having courage when facing something scary, hard, or painful. And I'm sure we know that Ruby Bridges was very brave because she was probably very scared, and it was hard for her and painful when she had to walk into the school and all of those adults and people were yelling at her because they didn't want her there. Difference, an important change. So she made a difference. Her parents made a difference by taking her to the school and her being the only black student there and continuing to take her there. Fair, just right, or proper. So it was fair that she was able to go into the classroom with other students or the school with other students. Laws. Laws are rules made by a government. Separate, set, or kept apart. And South is the southeastern part of the United States. So we know that by reading this that Ruby Bridges was a very brave little girl. And we know that she was probably very, very scared because that would be very scary to be your age and going into a school where people were outside screaming at you and yelling at you because they didn't think that because of your color that you should be at the school with their children. So that makes Mrs. Hensley very sad, but I'm so glad that her parents continued to allow her to go to school and that she was brave enough to continue to keep going. So when you're finished listening to this story here, listening to Mrs. Hensley read the story, I want you to click on the next slide so you can find out what your assignment is going to be. And I hope you learned some great things about Ruby Bridges. And we will learn more about Ruby Bridges tomorrow. Okay, so go ahead and click out of this and go back to the next slide so you can watch Mrs. Hensley's video explaining your assignment for this activity.